Yeah, all that money he couldn't get nobody to help him with his health.
We brought just like an old wayward cousin. Who got the money?
Who was the benefactor? I mean, you died with $1 billion.
But 71 years old and you a billionaire, what's going on with your health? Like, you should have the best doctor.
I know, Red.
I know it's God, but I'm just saying.
That's right. Hey man, your day's number.
And my friend
He got his 3-10.
My friend daughter just died with no health problems at all. She just collapsed and passed away.
Well, that's a health problem. But anyway,
She didn't have no health problem.
she died.
So what she died from?
Died. She was walking
Being
down,
healthy.
walking down the steps. Yeah,
That's
messed
how
up.
it is, man.
Yeah.
That's messed
I'm
up.
sorry,
He's
that's
messed laughing.
It's all good.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, what
But
they
she
had to
had
give her a
some-
reason.
she had health
What was the
But
reason?
if she did, she didn't know.
Right, she didn't know.
Yeah.
She wasn't told by no
That's
doctor.
one thing. But she had health problems. She died.
Cause that's what Miss Carla just when she called me today. Miss Carla husband's in the hospital, and she was like, you got to check yourself because it could be some things going on in your body that you don't know, and when
Yeah.
your body just had enough, it just had enough. So you may appear to be healthy, but
Right.
when your body said that's it, because some
Well,
stuff
what
can
about when
hide.
God says come home?
Well, that is true.
That's
That's
true.
it.
That is true.
He took the
Yeah,
lights
You
off.
still gotta learn to take care of yourself.
Yeah,
'cause
you do
going
the
to
best
the
you
doctor's
can.
like taking your car to an auto mechanic. They're gonna find something wrong with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, they gonna put you
Based on your
Put
insurance.
you on that
Based on your
Based on your
insurance.
insurance. The
Yeah.
better insurance you got, the more shit they're gonna find wrong with you.
How many homeless people you think they're sick? They live forever, don't they?
Yeah, like dog, like homeless dog.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that tomorrow. Meet my appointments with my doctor tomorrow.
Yeah, they don't never get sick.
And then think about all the mentally ill people. Like, just take this room, for example.
Hold on. Oh boy.
How many we got?
Y'all not well.
I'm well.
Well, you and I.
Okay.
I'm going to the doctor tomorrow. I'm going to get my checkup. I ain't had my yearly checkup yet.
But you know how many people are mentally ill. And black people just don't. Go ahead, Carla. Yes, you would be good for this.
You gotta get that microphone.
Go ahead, Carla. You would be good for this.
But yeah, you can go to
Right up your alley.
You go to the doctor today, he tell you okay. Tomorrow you be
Right up
gone.
your alley.
That's,
Okay.
that's exactly.
Go ahead. Speaking of crazy.
I guess I need a good laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah. My husband, they keep him in that long. I think they're playing games. I'm like, wait a minute. They did surgery on him. They went in Monday and they pulled something out.
Give us the basics first. Give us the basics first. I think I know what you're talking about, but tell us what you're talking about first.
I'm talking
Your
about
husband.
my husband. I'm talking about. I'm thinking they're paying with his insurance. You
Right.
mentioned something about insurance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're paying with, I think so. I said, because they said, oh, you got Medicaid? You got this?
No,
you
well, tell the story
First
first,
thing,
Carla.
you know.
Tell the story. Your husband is in the hospital,
got, He's in the hospital.
and he went to the hospital because
He went to the hospital because he was weak.
he was weak, and they kept him.
He was weak for like 2 days. I said, now you're going to the hospital. But I took him Sunday.
And they kept him.
And we went to the emergency room, and they kept him for hours down there.
And you have reason to believe that they shouldn't have. They're playing games.
Yes, it's taking a long time. It doesn't take that long to find out what's going on with you,
Well,
with today's
Carla.
technology.
Huh?
It didn't take them that long to find out for me when I was in the hospital with the technology. Once they pulled the stuff out of him, and that was Sunday, and today is what? Wednesday?
When you say they pulled the stuff out of them, like we talking
They
about
pulled what you call the fluids.
fluids. Oh, okay.
They went in and looked
Well,
lacopacea,
wouldn't
something
want him
that's
to-
called.
You wouldn't want him to
Come right home.
send him home, and they haven't come to a conclusion yet, would you?
No, I just wonder why it's taking so long.
Well, I tell you what, my friend went to Grady. He had a triple bypass heart surgery. That was Friday night. Sunday they called me and said, you need to come get him. We need the bed because he ain't got no insurance. They
See?
put him out on the curb.
Most time they put you in the hallway.
With the tank on him. I had to
Yeah.
go pick him up. Sunday they put him out because he had
Well,
no
that's
insurance.
different than keeping somebody extra long.
But they still should.
got
Although
a
he had no
special place
insurance,
that
they
you
still
know
should
what
have
for
found
people
out
like
what was
that.
wrong
Yeah.
with him.
Huh? What you say, Carl?
I said, even though he didn't have the insurance, they still should have found out what was wrong with his friend before they kicked him out.
No, they done went wrong. He had triple bypass surgery. They did the surgery on him, but he has no insurance. You got to come get him. We need the baby.
They got him stable enough for him to leave out the hospital. Yeah, when you ain't got no insurance, they gonna get you stable enough to get on up out of there.
I'm saying,
like I said, there's a special place and you know where for people like that.
For sure.
You know,
I'm just
America worships money, man.
I'm slow to attack doctors and hospitals like that. I would hope that if they're keeping your husband in there longer than you deem necessary, they're having some problem with the diagnosis. What motive would a doctor have to keep your husband there?
Yeah, what would be?
When there's plenty of other people sick that don't check right.
Now, I can imagine how you feel.
Yeah.
You know.
More money for him. I'm thinking.
More money. I don't think they got a money problem.
I don't think his vitals are well enough to leave yet.
Yeah.
You know, you get your vitals to a certain point before they let you go.
What hospital?
And when you got insurance, they're gonna do all they can
Piedmont.
anyway to make sure them the ones they're gonna make sure that they do what they're supposed to
even
do.
with insurance, when you check out, somebody else checking in. So
That's right.
It ain't like they got a shortage of patients.
have they given you a target date yet? They haven't even given you a target date.
But then they monitoring something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't be in any rush to
Yeah.
get him out of there if the doctors are suggesting that he stay there.
Yeah.
I know how you
You ought to be
probably
thankful
feel.
that they doing that.
You want him home, you got a list of shit for him to do. You feel like he in the hospital ain't doing nothing.
That's funny.
Well,
you said
he
that.
got.
My wife, look, when I broke my leg, the doctor came in. My wife was asleep. He said the surgery went good. Everything is good. My wife woke up and I said the doctor just left and said the surgery went good. Guess what my wife said?
What?
How long he said you're gonna be out of work? I just broke my femur bone. I was like, what did you? I was on that medication. I went the hell off. Yeah.
I'd have said if my leg was working, I'd put my foot in your ass. I'm just joking.
But you know that
He got a couple.
You do got to be careful when you do.
He has some vehicles that's on the property that he hasn't got to finish yet. The guy came tonight told him, the paint job. I said, honey, he's in the hospital. You're gonna have to wait.
Well, then, your immune system is weak too, so they you got to keep you till you can get around.
Also, when when I was married before, you know, I was trying to get admitted in the hospital. I was trying to get him to keep me because I just didn't want to be at home.
You weren't gonna get that kind of treatment at the house.
I'm just saying.
And your lady spaghetti wasn't nearly as good as Miss Carla.
I know that.
Oh God!
It was good. You hear me? That's
Anyway, y'all, this is I'm gonna put the link in the bottom of the description if y'all want to watch the rest of this video. This is from DC Curry TV. Go ahead, hit that thumbs up button, and yeah, America's about money, baby. If you ain't got no money, you get treated like trash in the street. This country worships money, and I've said that before. So you'll put your ass out. That's why it's all about greed. Everything's about greed. Everybody wants to get as rich as possible, off as many people as possible. That's why they overcharge you at the hospital. They know that you're sick and you need their help. So, of course, we're going to charge you $20,000 because you want to live, don't you? Well, give us $20,000 and you'll live. You don't have $20,000. We got a nice area we can bury you at. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got to have your money right. That's why, man, I got to figure out a way to get y'all to go ahead and subscribe to my channel so I can have some money, so I can buy me some insurance. I'm just bullshit. Anyway, I'm gonna put a link down in the description of this video by DC Curry TV. I'm gonna put the link in the description so y'all can go ahead and watch this video for yourself. Appreciate y'all watching this channel, supporting the channel. Hit the thumbs up button, and also, man, get your health checking out. Go check yourself out. If you haven't been to the doctor this year, go to the doctor and get your blood work done. I'm gonna make my appointment. I was supposed to have mine in February. It's almost April. I haven't been to the doctor yet, and I don't like that. So I think not that I think, I know I'm gonna make my appointment tomorrow so I can go ahead and get myself situated. But anyway, what y'all think about this video, man? Leave your comments and subscribe to Charles and Israel. Hit the thumbs up button.